Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. LeBron James has moved past Karl Malone for second place on the NBA's all-time scoring list. Does he envision claiming that #1 spot of Kareem?
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, David. Thank you.
Here we go.
And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
The pass to Van Vliet for 3. And you think about all the anticipation over the last couple months. Doris, the regular season is finally here. It is upon us.
Amen, Kevin. We have been waiting so anxiously for NBA tip-off. Obviously, you're always looking to see the movement of personnel. How well do guys who switched organizations fit in with their respective rosters? Is somebody now a title contender? So many anxious front offices hoping they made the right decisions.
No good on the shot. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here, matched up against Cleveland, is how they'll kick off the new season.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Boy, after missing 3 straight, they finally get one to go down.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Garland against Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Allen, a screen on Anunoby. Second chance effort. James, no good.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jarrett Allen.
Barnes outside. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Now, here's Mitchell. LeBron outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by LeBron.
Well, the playmaking ability of LeBron James may be his best skill in a wealth of incredible skills.
Van Vliet against Garland. Down low. Trent. Boom. He jams it straight down.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And stolen by Barnes. Pass to Van Vliet. It's Trent on the wing. Misses the 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 5.
Donovan Mitchell just understanding if I'm this close to the cup, I've got to score it.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Toronto shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. No good on that one.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for OG Anunoby. Cleveland also making some changes. Stevens is checked in. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Mitchell. Bucket is good.
Well, this highlights the agility of Jarrett Allen. So decisive, so quick in the pick and roll.
Here's Siakam. Banked in off the glass.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
He got it up. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Cleveland ahead. They're up by 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Boucher out there with Precious Achua. And it's Porter at the small forward position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And after playing 34 games with the Cavs, Ricky Rubio suffered an ACL tear that ended his 21-22 season.
It was heartbreaking, Greg, because Rubio was off to an incredible start. He was averaging 13 points, 6 assists, and 4 boards. And he was proving to be an integral part of what had been a Cavaliers revival. Now you see the wherewithal of Fred VanVleet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
Mobley outside. Pass to Stevens. Rubio outside. Allen with the screen for Rubio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much.
I'd say he can handle it. He can pass it. Rubio, the straw that stirs the drink.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jarrett Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Kem Birch comes in for Achua. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Trent. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Barnes against James. And Boucher sends it back. Porter looking it over. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. LeVert the pass to Mitchell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
To the paint. The jump hook. Birch. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Van Vliet passes to Birch.
I'll just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
Shoots from the right block. Barnes can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 3. Passes it to Mobley. Boucher with the steal. Van Vliet against Garland. Mobley with the block.
That's about reach, folks. The length, the athleticism, the timing of Evan Mobley.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Siakam is checked in for Khem Birch. Achua comes in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Trent subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Siakam deciding where to go with it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Now Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
Siakam hits them both. Five seconds left here in the second. And a wide open look for James. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the...
You know, they're celebrating this all over town. When you bring in a talent like LeBron James' leadership, championship pedigree, all the intangibles he's added to this franchise, wow, wow, wow.
And moving forward, a lot to like about that first half, but that is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Hart.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland, and it's LeBron with the 3.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
That is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Barnes.
I love how Scotty Barnes embraces the challenge of a contested shot. Don't back down, Scotty.
Mobley looking it over. The pass to James. And he banks in the layup. LeBron's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Cavs. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And here's LeVert. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 6, and the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul. Ken Burch is checked in for the Raptors. Chris Boucher comes in for OG Anunoby. And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Donovan Mitchell has an earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
LeVert with it. Garland with a screen on Porter. LeVert with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Garland, no good. Raptors trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to LeVert. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. Stolen by Van Vliet. It's Trent on the wing. Shakes him. Jams it in off the great move.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Van Vliet against Garland. Mitchell a screen on Van Vliet. Garland, and he converts the layup. Garland's got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Van Vliet, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Van Vliet's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Mitchell outside. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
How about this, guys? Only the 5th undrafted player in NBA history to be named an All-Star. What you love is Fred Van Vliet every year has improved. He's fearless. He's tough. There's nothing not to like.
Here's LeBron, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. LeBron's got 10 points.
Yeah, the easy lift on the jumper by LeBron. That's really hard to defend, guys.
And so it's Cleveland. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Precious Achiuwa and Van Vliet out there with Barnes. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And stolen by Siakam. Throws it up high. Van Vliet passes to Achiuwa. A dunk by Achiuwa.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Three-pointer connects from three-point range.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
It's LeBron with the drive. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And some changes here for the Raptors. Porter comes in for OG Anunoby. And Trent subbed in for Achua.
I think, guys, the pursuit of greatness is what distinguishes LeBron James. Make no mistake, he wants to be considered the GOAT, the greatest of all time when it's all said and done.
To the inside. Here's Siakam. Excellent D there from Allen.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
James against Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
LeBron James always ready to sacrifice for the play. Absorbs the contact, draws the foul, gets the shot off.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Allen dishes to James, and Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mobley's checked in. Garland surveying the D. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Raptors trail by 8. Barnes kicks to Siakam. And it's Trent in the corner. And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
It's LeVert on the wing. From deep. You can't get that one. And Toronto will come the other way. That's to Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're ahead by 6. 1:33 left in the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Thank you, David. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Do you not love that by any means necessary attitude from Jared Allen, able to finish through the contact?
And Cleveland making a change here. James is checked in. Toronto calls timeout. They're behind by 9. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter. 1:14 left in the 4th quarter. And a wide open look for Siakam. And James pulls it down.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
They get the rebound. Here's Barnes. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The ability to attack the glass, such an important attribute. Scotty Barnes may be young, folks, but he's a big-time rebounder.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Ken Birch is checked in for Siakam. And it's Achua in for Otto Porter Jr. And then for Cleveland, Stevens is checked in. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Donovan Mitchell.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. OG Anunoby comes in for Achua. Barnes passes to Anunoby. 13 feet away.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
LeBron outside. Outside Garland to the middle. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Kevin, thank you. LeBron, the last game for a little while. As a team, how do you approach the break?
Well, we got a couple of days off, but everyone needs to stay in tune. Even though we're not going to be on our feet or on the basketball court, everyone needs to continue to just, work your mind, work your body as well, and, get ready for practice.
Well, I'm sure you're going to enjoy.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you next time